All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. And say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man. And I'm so thankful you're here. So let's get started. And guys, I have a knife today sent to me by my buddy JB from Big Red EDC. Such a great friend. I don't know how in the world I got by without him. He's such a help in this crazy knife side of things. And such a great friend. So he heard that pitiful old me only had 2 Benchmade knives in the collection, and he wanted me to get a chance to see some more, so maybe I buy some more. And so he sent along the Benchmade Mini Adamas. So guys, let's talk about this one. The Adamas is designed by Shane Seibert, I believe is the name. Might be Seibert, but I think it's Seibert. And this is an older design that they've had before, and they just came back and they upgraded it. They went all in on this, guys. They have the Mini Adamas, the full-size folding Adamas, the fixed blade Adamas. I think there's a auto Adamas. I mean, they have gone all in this year that you guys want this knife, and I'm telling you right now, I think you do. This is a great EDC knife. It is a great work knife. I'm interested, hopefully at Blade Show, to get my hands on the full-size Adamas. This is great for me, guys. Please understand, there's nothing wrong with this one. This is a perfect size. I'm just curious, what the full-size feels like in my hand as well. But let's go into some of the details, and we'll go from there. So it's got this great black G10. Textured and contoured. You can see the contouring of that G10 and the chamfering on the edges, just really well done. And you can also see this really cool pattern that develops almost like a wood grain because of the contouring of the G10. It is so cool. You have the black hardware, blacked everywhere, including the thumb studs. Just really well done. And the liners are blacked out as well. Has jimping all over the place, jimping on the butt, jimping back here in the back, on the front, jimping underneath, jimping on the thumb ramp of the blade. Just really well done. Sometimes, guys, with all that jimping and then with these holes and slots, I can tend to feel like something is overkill, or it bugs me even with something like that. But I'm telling you right now, it does not. The holes are small enough where they don't bother you. The slits don't bother me. And it gives you great grip. I'm just really, really digging on it. I don't know why I'm shutting it because I want to show you this blade now. CBM crew wear, first chance for me to see crew wear. You do have this sharpening choil, not a finger choil. Back here, you got Shane Seibert's logo, first production run, CBM crew wear. On this silverish gray Cerakote finish on this drop point blade. Very, very nice. Have sort of a fuller here, and obviously the thumb studs. So really well done. On this side, we just have the Benchmade butterfly. And again, guys, you know me and fidget. I know you and fidget. This is a fidgety. I know I'm going out of camera frame. I'm so fidgety here. But just a super fidgety knife. The thumb studs are great. I really enjoy it. As far as action, because of the springs of an axis lock, you have to give it some force. I don't really have to do a wrist flick. It's just a bad habit. There we go. But the way I do it, rather than using the thumbnail, I put the meat of my thumb on top of that thumb stud and screw it up and flick, and it does really well. And then as far as closing action, if I actually give it a little bit, but it's going, okay? Man, I'm terrible at this. But why do you guys watch? No, I'm glad you watched. Thank you. You have this black coated pocket clip. It is a deep carry pocket clip, but the screws and the pocket clip do sit proud of the scales, and they're not. I mean, I wish they were flat or even the pocket clip was down in the scales, but it's okay. It is a deep carry clip. Carries really thin in the pocket for a larger, thicker, chunkier knife. Carries really nice and slim in the pocket. I dig it. I've carried, like I said, I've carried this one a lot while I've had it. Thanks, JB, for sending it because I've carried it a lot. I have really enjoyed this, and I see where the hype is coming from. So let's put this guy down and not drop it. Put it down and talk about the specs a little bit. It's 7.62, so a little bit over 7.5 inches overall. 3.25 inches on the blade. Like I said, it is made out of that CPM crew wear with a 63 to 65 Rockwell hardness. Wow, slow down, KC. Rockwell hardness on the blade. It's a flat grind, of course. Love that gray or silverish almost tone to the Cerakote. 4.6 ounces, guys, but it doesn't carry that heavy. It really, really doesn't, because you get such a great purchase. And guys, look, I have plenty of room for my hands. I definitely want to get a hold of the full-size one just to compare, but I have plenty of room on this one. It locks you in between the guard and the end of the blade, the handle, and it's just, you're just locked in. It's absolutely great. Let's see. The actual handle length is 4.37, so you can see there's plenty of room. And again, 4.6 ounces. Again, not a big deal for me. So overall, this is just a great EDC knife, guys. I have very, very much enjoyed carrying it and using it. And by the way, it is a cutter. It is really, really good. I don't know do we see thickness, blade thickness 0.14. So it's pretty thin. I mean, you see back here, it starts off fairly thick, but man, it comes down. It's not a really high flat grind. Wow. On the bevel, but it definitely comes down and gives you a really thin edge. And it is a cutter. I've used it to open boxes, cut paper. Let's see, what else did I do? I think I cut a couple of small, like really small branches off of a shrub with it and things like that. And with that coating, not really worried. Again, I wasn't hacking at anything because it's not my knife, it's JB's, but really, really nice, guys. So the only thing, that I would point out is just to understand with any access lock knife, there's a feel to those thumb studs, and you kind of have to get used to it at first, at least for me, because the spring is holding it in and doesn't necessarily want it to come out because that's the spring's job. But by the way, lockup is wonderful. I didn't talk about that. No blade play, no rock. With an access lock, you get that bar across there. So it's really well done. And then as far as centering, yep, dead on. Really, really nice, guys. I really love this knife. JB, thanks so much for sending it along, and I will get it back to you very soon. Guys, let me know what you think of this one. Do you have one? Do you like it? Do you plan to get one? Because I think I'm going to have to add it to my list. And I definitely want to check out the larger one just out of curiosity. Starting to really get into larger knives. But I like this one's absolutely perfect in my hand. So just curious, like I said. So thanks for watching. Give me a comment and a thumbs up. And guys, thank you for subscribing. And if you're not, please consider doing so. And thanks so much for watching the KnivesFAST channel.